Blue Zoo TV, presented by Akari, featuring Fluval, is in Tampa, outside of Tampa, with Chris Watch from Segrest. We're at Segrest Farms, one of the production facilities, and Chris is going to show us how to seine a pond, which is pretty much harvesting, right?
That's correct.
So we're going to do this one, and this is one of how many here? Because this place is massive.
On this farm, we've got 180 ponds. This particular pond's probably about 20,000 gallons. It has pink glo tetras. We've drawn the pond down to some degree so you can get an idea of what's in there. And this is the process that we normally use. We drain the pond down, do a seine, take the fish over to the holding facility, and then pump the pond the rest of the way down and then wash it.
What's the basket for?
The basket is there to protect the fish so that fish don't get sucked up through the pump. And also to protect the workers so they don't get a foot or a hand sucked into the pump. This is out of here, all the mud will come through and we'll lime it. That kind of sterilizes the pond, raises the pH up. And then we'll cotton seed it, which acts as a fertilizer and gets a food chain going in there. And after about 10 days or so, the pond is ready for stocking.
So with over 180 some ponds here, you're doing this pretty much twice a year for each pond. That's a lot of pond cleaning.
It is, it is.
You guys ought to start your pond cleaning business.
We've got it. Okay, one of the things that we always do is we try to keep excellent records. If you look on the vats, we'll have the date that the fish was harvested and where it came from, which pond. These are actually fish that came from the same pond earlier, an earlier part of the harvest. And this building, for the most part, is almost all glo-fish. We can walk around. I can show you some of the other colors that we have in here. Now, these were harvested on the 4th of August. The Serpe tetras. You can see those. We try to hold fish as long as possible before we sell them to make sure they're 100%. Over here we have some, I think these are some BA tetras, Buenos Aires tetras. These were harvested on the 11th. Some black neons. These varievolts are excellent for holding fish. About 180 gallons or so. Gives the fish a lot of room to spread out. The red-eye tetras. See if I can get a little bit better scoop here. Some fish are faster than others. These are the fish we just harvested right here. Pink tetras. Now, one of the things that we try to do is really be consistent with the sizing that we have. So we have graters. The little bars in there, the little spacers, and what happens is that the small fish will go through the grater, but the fish that we want to sell will stay in the grater. That way you get more of a consistent sized fish whenever you buy them. These are GTOs, also known as the long fin black tetra. Now over here we've got a mixed bat. Very colorful. Occasionally we have one or two. Occasionally we have a few fish left over from one of the vats, and we'll throw them in here, and then once we get enough of a particular variety, then we'll count them out and sell those. These are basically the leftovers from a harvest. Cherry barbs. Now, all these are grown on this farm. Orange glows. Some red glow tetra. See how vivid they are? It's a beautiful fish. And we have some greens down here.
Chris, we just left the vault, took a little buggy ride through the ponds. Where are we at now?
This is one of our shipping facilities. The fish that you saw over there that Jono had bagged up, some of those are going to come here. From there, we're going to take them over to Segrest Farms, to our receiving facility there.
So everything that we saw here is being shipped to certain locations, different locations around the country, around the world.
That's correct.
Some of the stuff that we saw is going to Segrest.
That's correct too.
Blue Zoo TV, presented by Akari, featuring Fluval. We're going to Segrest.
Blue Zoo TV is presented by Akari, making species-specific diets long before it was fashionable, because at Akari, we know it matters. And featuring Fluval, discover life below water with Fluval. Blue Zoo is proudly partnered with Carib Sea, bringing science to life. Nature protected, nature perfected with Carib Sea. And Segrest Farms, the best quality, service, and dependability possible. Say Segrest and see the best. Go to bluezootv.com for more and follow us on Twitter at BlueZooTV.